Hello and welcome, terrific Taurus. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com and I'm here to do your May Tarot Astrology. If you haven't followed me before, just a really quick outline of what I do. I'll pick 2 tarot cards as themes for the month for you, and then we'll have a look at your horoscope. Then I'll do a bit of a tarot spread week by week for May, and there'll also be some psychic channeling and interpretation, that probably isn't very much like the tarot, but it's just whatever comes through. So let's go to the board now and pick your theme cards for the month. Okay, so looking at the first half of the month, let's have a look and see what we can see. First half of the month, see what we can see. I'm going to go with that card. Okay, closing my eyes now. Okay, so I'm in a dark room, so there's a little bit of uncertainty about maybe what your direction is at the moment, what you're supposed to be doing in life and that sort of thing. But just ahead of me is a flight of stairs. A flight of stairs means action, taking action steps, okay? I can see at the top of the stairs there's a landing with some light, okay? So insight and awareness coming through to you in May about what it is you're supposed to be doing. Now, I also see, this is a bit weird, well, the whole thing's weird, really. But I don't know, when you were a little girl, do you remember a thing called pick-up sticks? Which were these little plastic stick things, and you used to pick up different colours and they were worth points. Anyway, I just see that. And it's like picking up sticks and playing a game. It's the game of life, and are you winning or not? Okay, so certainly it means a few little challenges, because there's all different colours here in front of me, and how well do you do on the pick up sticks game of life. Okay, so your theme for the month is the Hangman. This this is about waiting patiently, because it's like you finish something and something new is yet to start, and it's a little bit like being pregnant right at the end. You know the baby's coming, but the baby doesn't come in 5 seconds. Well, not normally. And so there's this sort of period of time in limbo where you're waiting, and you could be even feeling a bit frustrated about it. In numerology, we have the cycle which goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1. And the 0 or the limbo or the hangman is between the 9, the endings of the past, and the 1, new beginnings, okay? So that's where you are at the first half of the month. But don't get too frustrated, because, things are changing all the time. All right, let's have a look at your theme for the second half of May, terrific Taurus, and see what we're coming up with. I'm going with that one there. Closing my eyes now. Okay, there are a few challenges here. I've got mountains on either side of me, and they do mean challenges, but there is a way through. There's a path, and it's a little bit of a windy, twisty path. Maybe you don't know where you're going, but just follow the signs that are in front of you, and you're going to come out the other side okay. These are very tall mountains on either side, so you can't actually leap over the top of them, because that's just not going to work. So you have to find a way around the situation, and that's what this twisty, windy path that I can see in front of me is. Might be a bit longer or take a little bit of extra time, but you'll get there if you keep going. So be persistent and determined, and don't give up. Okay, so here we have the 4 of Wands. This is about opportunities coming, okay, in the second half of the month, and there is a bit of a reward there for you as well, because you see that bunch of grapes there. So it's time to take the reward. It's like maybe money's coming in the second half of the month, and you could be waiting here for it. But it does come in, and there is a reward. It's time for you to express yourself. It's time to feel a bit more empowered, okay? You're not helpless. You'll see here she's sort of sitting in a window, and this means window of opportunity. So there's a window of opportunity in the second half of the month for you. You can take some rewards. You can be empowered. You can achieve. See, she's wearing yellow here. So this is from the solar plexus. You can achieve things, start some new projects, create, make some money, whatever it is that you wish to do. The second half of the month is looking far more fortunate than the first half, where you just have to patiently wait for something to come through. Now let's have a look at your horoscope for the month. And these symbols, I'm sorry, they're still small no matter how big I try to make them. They're big enough if you're just looking at it, but on the camera they look a bit different. So from the 19th of April to the 21st, you have the sun in your first house. Okay, so it's been in your 12th house, giving you insights and awareness, and it's moved on the 19th of April through to here. And this is all about maybe your new identity, changing your clothes, changing your look, how you present yourself. Presumably you are going out into the world sometimes, but the sun gives you insight and awareness. It even gives you happiness, okay? So that's great. The first of the month sees Venus square Neptune. So do be careful what you wish for, because sometimes with Venus here, sometimes with Venus squaring Neptune up here, an old lover can come back from the past, or there's some illusion around, maybe around love, or even because it's in the Neptune's in the 11th house, even friends or connections. Okay, there can even be deception in some way. Yeah, so careful what you wish for. Somebody may not be showing you the full truth, or how you see somebody is not really who they are. So from the 27th of April through to the 12th of May, we have Mercury also moving from your 12th house into your first house. So you see, with the Sun and Mercury moving into your first house here, it's like things coming up out of your subconscious, and now they're becoming more known to you. You might have had inklings of ideas or inklings of feelings or inspiration in the past, but now they're coming into your conscious mind more clearly, so that soon you'll be able to act upon them. Maybe not straight away, but maybe later in the month you'll be able to act upon them. On the 5th, Venus trines Mars. This is a real motivator for love, creativity and beauty. You could be seeking beauty. So Venus here, trining Mars, and you might, here's Mars up here in your 10th house of career and reputation. So people might become more aware of you. You might be more magnetically attractive to people, or even in terms of career. And this career here, this house is more about vocation and what really makes your heart sing in your career. It's not sort of your everyday kind of job where you're just sort of going through the motions and you don't really sort of feel anything, you know. This is about things that really inspire you. So that's good. Could be business and partnership changes and motivations and changes in motivation. When the 7th sees the full moon in your 7th house here, so things are coming up. It's time for transformation, but also completion of arrangements to do with committed relationships. So it can be your romantic partner, your husband, your wife, somebody that you work very closely with, that you've worked with for a long time, like a very close colleague or a business partner. The 12th sees Mercury going into your second house, so messages come up. So it'll be in here, and then it's going to pop in. It'll be in here, it'll be in here, and it's going into here. I'll get it right. This is messages about your money. Okay, so you might sort of change things around financially, or become aware of a situation, or there's a lot of activity or organisation about your finances. Mars moves into the 11th house on the 13th, and this will give you a lot of motivation around your friends, connections and groups, and also your hopes and dreams. You could be feeling really motivated to find new friends. I was going to come out of my mouth to send and lovers. Okay, so there you go, new friends and lovers, although you don't sort of necessarily think of lovers with the 11th house. It's more about friends first, but a friend can become a lover if this is well aspected. Okay, now the 13th sees Venus going retrograde, and with Venus does look after money too. It's not just love, beauty and creativity, it is money. So some money issues you may become aware of, and again old lovers might come back from the past when Venus goes retrograde. It's a time when you review something, or you reassess, you look back at what happened maybe in a relationship, or maybe to do with your money, and you're looking at it to try and work out, how you could have done better, or how the scenario could have gone better. And you might hear news about old lovers as well. The 21st sees the sun going into your second house, and again about your money, and then there's a way out. So it's like there's challenges, like I was saying before when I was getting that psychic vision. There's challenges, but there's a way through. Okay. 22nd sees a new moon then in your second house of money and values. It's also very tied into what you think about yourself, your self-worth. Okay, so new starts. It could be a new job or some new way of making money. You need to do your research first, so with Venus retrograde, because things change when a planet goes retrograde. If you make a decision while it is retrograde, then what happens when it turns direct? Then you might make another decision. So if you start a job, you might just be there temporarily, or something about that job could change that you didn't know about initially. The 23rd to the 27th sees Venus conjunct Venus. Love and affection is what I've written here. Love and affection are key themes. Start something beautiful, and maybe you'll fancy someone or they'll fancy you. Okay, so that's lovely. The 28th to the right through to the 5th of August, Mercury's in your third house of communications. If you have a small business, this is great because it's all about it's a really good energy for promotions, campaigns, marketing. If you don't have a small business, it just helps communications, especially in your local area or with your family, but not so much people that are really, really closely related to you, but maybe, cousins, nephews, nieces, that sort of thing, or perhaps your brothers and sisters rather than your parents. Okay, and lots of organisation, lots of activities, running errands in your local area. Maybe you decide that you want to, get to know the people in your community more. Okay, so from the 28th to the 31st, Mars sextiles the Sun. You could be feeling very motivated and really want to accomplish something. Okay, this is a very positive influence, and you'll just feel inspired, and you'll have that extra optimism in life, which is really handy. Okay, to get things done. Let's have a look now at the cards, and I'm going to go week by week. And you'll see there's 5 positions, but This fifth position obviously doesn't mean there's 5 weeks. It just means that extra couple of days at the end of the month. All right, so we're looking now at the first week of May for terrific Taurus. First week of May. Okay, I'm going to go with that one. Closing my eyes now. What can I see? I see this is like childhood again. Do you remember when you were a kid, we used to do those, I don't know what it's called now, but you used to have those strings around your fingers, and you used to, play and make patterns with the strings in your fingers. Just can't remember what it's called, but that's what I'm seeing. So there does seem to be like a bit of a theme in what I'm seeing to do with your childhood, and it's about it. The creativity is tied up with it. Okay, all right, and we have the Tower card in the first week of May. All right, a tower refers to a concept, usually in your mind. Like, this is usually a mental energy, but it can play out in the physical. But it's something that you thought was stable and secure, but it's not. And you'll see these people falling out of the tower. So something is coming to an end so that something new can begin. You see this eye up in the sky? This is all about intuition, the all-seeing eye, okay? If, you think about it, maybe there has been some signs in this situation that it wasn't going to last, and that it's been a bit sort of crumbly or rickety for a while. So something that's weak is finally going to fall. And although sometimes that might seem shocking or, cause some grief, and I'm sorry to say but even if it does cause grief, it's for your highest good overall in the long term. Okay, let's see what else comes up, and I'll come back to that depending on what comes up. We're looking at the second week of May for terrific Taurian. Money, it's something about money there. I'm just getting the vibe of money. Okay, the money's not there, the money didn't come. You were waiting for the money or something like that. Okay, and bingo, money. King of Pentacles. And this is about money. And this is a generous sort of energy, a generous benefactor, a beneficial father or authority figure that helps you out in some way. Okay, he's really helpful. And you see he's wearing purple. I don't know if that's purple on your monitor, but it is purple. And that's the symbol of divinity, and also to do with spirituality. Okay, so it's in the old days, it's like the royals were a symbol of the divine here on earth. Okay, there's a big harvest here above his head. So these grapes are the harvest, and you could receive money in the second week of May. Something ended, but then some money came. Alrighty, but you're getting more organised with your finances here too as well. Looking at the third week of May for terrific Taurians, let's see what we get. I'm going to go with that one. Closing my eyes now. I can see, I don't know how to describe it, two things coming together. It's like a bridge between two opposites. Okay, so maybe you wanted something and it didn't work out, but you could still get something. So like you get the energy of something so that you have power and control, more power and control in your life than what you had before. And we come up with the sun. Oh, hello, Leo. Leo's here. He's got a lot to say. Leo. Yes, Leo. The sun card. Happiness, inspiration, awareness. You finally get it. Okay, the penny drops. The penny drops. Okay, so this is all about the solar plexus chakra as well. Maybe you might be feeling a little bit more physically vital as well. Maybe you've changed your diet and you feel better or something like that. If you're not feeling better when this in the middle of the month, then it is definitely time to change your diet, particularly because it's something to do with your digestion. Okay, so lighter foods and more salads, more fresh water, not tap water. You need a rainwater tank with a really good filter is what I use anyway. So this is a wonderful card, and it's likely to give you a burst of inspiration, happiness, and insight into your situation. Feel it's all about money actually so far. Okay, looking at the 4th week of May for terrific Taurus, and it's that card there. Okay, and closing my eyes now, I've got the colour aqua. It's more that sort of aqua green rather than blue. Now, aqua is about the union between the heart and the throat. So a new chakra is forming, and between the two. And this is about expressing your heart's desires, okay? But green generally suggests a lot of growth and opportunity as well. And we have the Page of Pentacles. So this is lots of activity, messages, news about money. Good news about money. You'll see she's got some red here, so she's taken some action. She's got some black. She's not aware of everything. Black just means that it's hidden. Doesn't mean that it's evil or bad or anything like that. Just means it's unknown at this stage. Then she's got some white, which indicates that she does know. So she's got some information. Other information is missing, but she's taking action, okay? And Pentacles are your possessions or your finances. Something that's occurring on the physical level. All right, last few days of the month, because there's 31 days, 31 days in May, so last 3 days for you, terrific. Oh, there you go, that one flew out. Carpets, vacuuming, brown, colour brown, could be to do with the earth being grounded, vacuuming, spiritual detox, cleaning out your body, or cleaning out your house, because your body is your house, of course. And we come up with the ten of Pentacles. Okay, this is also to do with money. This is a big money month for you. Just going back here, and we can see there is a lot of energy happening here in your second house. We've got the full moon, we've got Venus, we've got the sun, and we've got Mercury all moving into your second house. So that's what the cards are reflecting as well. This is the end of a cycle where you are rewarded. You could have been working on a project or something, you get a bonus, you get a promotion, you get something that gives you more money, another way of making money, a new job, a gig on the side, or somehow there's another income stream. You just get more money. A feeling about houses. You could sell a house or buy a house, but do a particularly good deal or do very well out of it. I'm just getting a real vibe on the house now, on real estate. Maybe you're thinking about buying a house and the prices have gone down, and you save, you could save a lot of money. Or you might have a big house, a large house, and you're downsizing and you have some cash left over, something like that. Yes, Leo. Yes, Leo. He's under the table crying now. Yes. So I feel that, this particular reading today is more about your financial situation. You might be particularly, upset because something untoward happens at the beginning of the month, but then as the month proceeds, things are looking much better for you. Okay, so I do hope that's helped you today, and if it has, please give this video a like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I do all sorts of things, not just horoscopes, but yeah, I do pick a card every month as well, and I do other sorts of anything to do with spirituality. It's really my passion. And I am a psychic and a channel basically, but I do astrology, and anything spiritual is of interest to me. So it's been great. Thank you very much for tuning in today, and I look forward to seeing you again sometime. And don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. Okay, thanks again, and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.